All right, so I'm going to try a thing where I hold the mic today because I'm filming in a different room and I don't really have something in front of me that I can tape the mic to. Why am I not taping this lavalier microphone to myself, which is where it's supposed to be? Because I don't want to. So as you can see by my very planned out microphone solution, this month's video is both late and completely unplanned. This is going really well. So in terms of topics of conversation, I figure the best thing to talk about today is my new web series, Sam and Pat Are Depressed. We filmed it 2 weekends ago now, and we filmed all 9 episodes of the first season in one, marathon weekend. We had 2 10-hour days and a 4-hour day on the Friday beforehand. I wrote the script in 2 days and did very little editing. I added a couple of things here and there and expanded one of the episodes that was a little bit shorter. But yeah, what I did is I wrote 5 episodes because they're mostly sort of short, vignette, sketchy style things on the same theme. I wrote 5 episodes. I sent it to Chris Cherry because they were sort of a platonic love letter to him since they're based largely off of conversations that he and I have had. And so I sent him the scripts, but before he had a chance to read them, I wrote another episode and sent him a new version of the script. I was like, here's 6 episodes when you have a chance. So now you have a better idea of what I'm doing. And then the next day I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna finish it. And so then I wrote the final 3 episodes and sent him the complete first season. And I was like, hey, I wrote a web series. Let's talk about it because it's me and you. And so he read it and he really liked it. He pitched me a couple ideas and helped me kind of refine what was already there. And then we got together that weekend. So maybe 3 or 4 days after I finished the script, he came over to my place and we read it out loud together. And the purpose of that was more of, do we want to act in this? So after we read the full season, it was pretty clear that we absolutely should be playing ourselves. And I say ourselves because while the conversations that take place in these episodes are very much based on things that Chris and I have spoken about before, we are by no means these characters. There are a lot of differences, and as usual, I'm playing a sort of psychotic narcissist. No comment. While Chris was here, we texted our friends Andrew, Brandon, and Michelle, and I was like, hey, I wrote a new web series. Chris and I are playing the lead characters. Andrew, do you want to direct? Brandon, do you want to DP? Michelle, do you want to AD? And within about an hour or 2, everyone confirmed. And then the week after I set the production dates, I was like, hey, let's do this as soon as possible because I haven't done anything all year and I want to get something done. In less than 2 months, I created, wrote, and filmed a web series, an entire season, which still blows my mind. I couldn't have written Sam and Pat last year. As a lot of you know, 2016 was a really good year for me, personally, creatively, professionally, and 2017 has been just sort of a garbage snowball. You know how when a snowball goes down the hill, it gets bigger because it's collecting more stuff? It's like that, but with garbage. My point is that the web series Sam and Pat Are Depressed probably wouldn't have come out of me last year. It's very much a reflection of sort of where I'm at right now. The premise of Sam and Pat Are Depressed is that there are these 2 roommates who are both in therapy, who come home from their therapy sessions and talk to each other about the only thing that they can't talk about in therapy, which is their therapists. Credit to Chris Cherry for that breakdown. It's great, and it's exactly what the show is about. Literally, these 2 characters talk about their therapists and talk about sort of the idea of therapy, and there's lots of jokes and there's lots of weirdness, and that is sort of the conceit of the show. It's been a bad year, but I did something good with it, and hopefully in these last 3 months I do something else good so that I can finish out that New Year's resolution. And I hope you like Sam and Pat because I think it's cool and good and weird and different and funny and a little too real at times, and I hope you like it.